Hey, hello, what's up, bosses? I hope you all are doing well and that your hustles are thriving. Now, if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. This is Tell and Sell with Naomi, the best place to learn how to grow your business using digital marketing skills. Now, if you've already subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting this channel. I'm so happy with how well we have grown so far, and I'm glad to see that there are people who are benefiting from my videos and are learning quite a lot from them. Now, if you feel like this is the best place for you and you feel like you would really benefit from this channel, go right ahead and consider subscribing and hit the notification bell button so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Now let's get started with today's video. On my previous video, we talked about how to create an influencer marketing campaign strategy. Now, if you haven't watched this video, please do so. I will link it on this video so that you can be able to watch it and understand clearly what I mean or what we discussed on the influencer marketing campaign strategy. Now, on that video, I did mention that you need an influencer marketing brief. And on this video, we're going to talk more about how you can come up with one for your influencer marketing campaign. Now, what is an influencer marketing brief? This is a document that outlines your campaign objectives, expectations, guidelines, and deliverables to a potential influencer that you want to work with. Now, why is it important to have an influencer marketing brief? It will help you communicate your brand expectations and strategy for that particular campaign to the potential influencer that you want to work with. It will also help you improve and streamline your influencer marketing campaign. Not only that, it's also going to help you attract and create a good relationship with the influencer that you are going to work with. So where do we start when you're creating this document? The first thing you need to do is introduce your brand in a way that will help the influencer understand what you're all about and what services and goods you provide and which niche you provide for, so that they can be able to know if you're a good fit for the kind of content that they create.
Next, you're going to jump straight onto the campaign brief. This is where you're going to outline your campaign objectives, your campaign messaging, key objectives and target audience, the channel that you want to use for the campaign, your budget, campaign reporting requirements, deliverables and timelines, payment review process, payment mode, and having a mood board as well to be able to guide them on what kind of content you want them to produce for your campaign. And the last part of our influencer marketing brief is going to include campaign guidelines. These are going to be the do's and don'ts while the campaign is running. Now, some of the do's that you want your influencer to take note of is to make sure they include the brand messaging when they are writing their caption to content that they've created for the campaign. You also want them to include the fact that that particular post is a sponsored post by your brand. Another thing is that you want them to submit content like a week before so that you can be able to go through it and approve it before they post. This means they can't post without having your approval first. And it's very important to position your logo and the content that they create for your brand or for the campaign according to the brand guidelines. Now, for the don'ts, you want to make sure they understand that they cannot create content comparing your goods and services or services with a competitor's goods and or services within that particular campaign period. And you also want them to understand that they cannot use pictures or references of drugs and alcohol while running that particular campaign. You also want to make sure they understand that they should not include any other sponsored posts while your campaign is running. All right. Now, this is very important to make sure you communicate to the influencer to avoid any mishaps or just to avoid any issues while running that particular campaign. And And that, my dear bosses, marks the end of today's video. I hope you've learned quite a bit about how to create an influencer marketing brief and what it is used for. Now, if you found this video helpful, go right ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you feel like this is the kind of place that you really want to be at, you want to make this home, go right ahead and consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell button so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Now, if you want to add on to this or you have any comments, go right ahead and write or type them out down below on the comment section. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, which I highly recommend, I will leave a link to my profile on the description box below. Alright, until next time, keep winning, bosses.